And welcome to Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars. We're here to you on Armed Radio and TuneIn Satellite, as well as live on Facebook, Periscope, and Twitter, with replays on Spreaker and the Whiskey, Cars, Cigars channel on YouTube. You can catch the video and audio on there. Ryan Carey joined. Good evening, Ryan. How are you doing tonight? Got a pretty interesting show. Want to send a big shout out to Slate Cummins and the entire Cummins Motorsports team for getting the win at the NHRA Fall Nationals last week. Congratulations, Slate, and congratulations to Ryan Haram for getting to the finals in the Super Comp race. I'd also like to take a second to mention their sponsors. Now, Cummins Motorsports has got some great sponsors. This is just a few of them I wanted to give a little shout out to for helping them, working with them all these years. Mosier Engineering, FTI Performance, Mickey Thompson Performance Tires and Wheels, Weld Racing, Amylay Oil, Renegade Racing Fuel, Fuel Air Spark Technology, Sherman Racing Engines, Speed Society Racing, East Texas Racecraft, K&N Filters. That's just to name a few of the Cummins Motorsports sponsors. So good going to the sponsors and good goings to the Cummins. Now, I said that. Oh, yeah, and Cole, remember, racers that win, just pour it in. Renegade Racing Fuel. Available at Performance Metal and Vampire Chassis in Independence, Louisiana. So give us a call. Let us know what flavor you like, and I will give you a price that you can't beat. Now, I got a message from another racer who follows the show, and his question is why I talk about Cummins Motorsports so much. Well, Rodney, oops, I wasn't going to say his name, but since the cat's out of the bag, let me respond to your question. I met the Cummins guys a couple of months ago, and I liked them. We had similar interests for one reason, and another reason is they message me and give me results of how they do each week. So that's why I talk about them. With all the shows I push and talk about and race events and everything that's going on, the Cummins continually, Cole Cummins specifically, continually lets me know how they've done. So other events, other racers, if you want to let me know how you've done or hear your name on the show, tell me something. I'm not psychic. Maybe a little psycho, but not psychic. Got some people checking in. Let me catch this real quick. Brandon Vale, my buddy in Texas. Glad you're doing well and listening. Jennifer Dakota. Sure miss you at the cigar store, Jennifer. It's just not the same with them other crazy women there. Charlie Benson has joined. I think Charlie's in New York. Our artist working on our new shirt, Frederick Roseman. Had a good time with him this past weekend in Gulf Coast Fan Fest. Yes, and I want to show everybody the beautiful new shirt that we are wearing tonight. You can see it real good on the Periscope cam up here. Now on the Facebook cam, it's the Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars logo with Johnny Blender and Armed Radio on this silky, cool, wonderful feeling shirt. I just love it. Yeah, I like it. They asked me if I wanted my name on the other side of it, and I said, why would I want my name on the other side? It's already on this side. I don't know. He thought about it after I said that. I was like, oh, yeah, I guess I'll need to do that. Let's see. We got a big weekend coming up in Alabama. My buddy Jesse Holmes has the Southern Outlaw Gassers GBO 6 Atmore, Alabama, October 20th and 21st. First, $15 entrance fee for spectators, kids 12 and under free. They've got a ton of events going on. They're going to have a swap meet, a show and shine kind of impromptu car show, test and tune on Friday night. Then on Saturday, the gates open at 8, and then it's on. You can check out some of my buddies. Ken Thibodeau will be there with his beautiful LSU colored dragster. Frankie and Sonny Allen will be there. The legend himself, chassis builder, Mr. Boogie Scott will be there. There went the Twitter cam. Sorry about that Periscope. It fell. I said Boogie Scott and it fell. Ronnie Sandiford be there. Oh, and their cars will be there with them as well. Oh, I'm being joined by the Southern Horror Queen. That was horror. I get that word confused a lot. A lot. Ken Thibodeau, I see he's listening. Bailey Trosclair, my buddy Dale Burrell used to be from Picayune, Mississippi, is checking in. Brandon, thank you for telling me I'm doing an excellent job. I really appreciate that.
Hey, Ken. John's not going to be around in the morning. He needs to go sign paperwork on his new truck.
Can you believe that? I got a new truck because my wife is a bitch. My wife called the car company today and told them that I was coming to get a truck in the morning. They started saying, well, they weren't real sure, and we just got a call, and they said, come get your truck in the morning. So I will be in that Dodge diesel, rambling to these other events and not driving the gas-sucking Hemi. Whew, I'm happy to. I'm excited. I'd really like for you to go into the details, but I'm not going to since I'm doing the show and I don't need the radio audience. Who is Jennifer? Come back to the cigar store. Who is chiming in here about it?
Okay.
We're expecting some call-ins tonight. I just dropped my glasses. I was talking about my pretty new shirt earlier.
I like your shirt.
I'm glad you like my shirt. I'd get you one too, but you're not on the team.
This team that I've heard about for 20 years, and now I'm not on the team. Take one for the team, honey. Come on, honey. Oh, and there's a Facebook Live audience and video to prove it. You just hung yourself, Slick.
I love my wife very much. She is my partner in everything. In fact, one of the things she was partnership in with me was 2 weeks ago when we were in Harlan, Kentucky. We got some of Harlan, Kentucky's apple pie moonshine, and we brought this back to Louisiana. So we bootlegged this across 6 states, and my wife was with me when I did it. What?
An whole team thing, right?
Oh, one ringy-dingy. We have a call. All right, we're going to try this now. This is John. How are you?
Hey, John. Jesse Holmes. How you doing, buddy?
Uncle Jesse. Now, Jesse Holmes is the person I was talking about at Atmore Dragway that's got the Southern Outlaw Gassers race this weekend. You got to check that out. Uncle Jesse is the only person that is older than me that I know is named Jesse, so I call him Uncle Jesse just because it makes me feel good. How are you doing tonight, Jesse?
Just fantastic, John. How are you and the family doing?
We are doing outstanding. Glad you call in. You got any updates for us on your event this weekend?
The interest getting wild and crazy. Had some calls, so I got a nationally known car called Little Brown car that's going to be running in the low 5s or high 4s from Oklahoma coming in. Little bit gasser, Todd Walker, a lot of people knows it.
Oh, that's great to hear. That's great to hear. Ken Thibodeau was by the shop today.
Oh, yeah, Ken will be over. Of course, we got the Night Stalker being from South Carolina. We got Bill Gallagher from South Carolina, Randy Moon from 500 Alabama, Tommy and Janet Jones from Station, Alabama. A lot of the Raiders, just a lot of good people coming. Got John and Schmidt coming all the way from Indiana, and we're just going to have a super big deal. We'll have between 40 to 50 gassers there, and just want to invite everybody to come out to Atmore Friday and Saturday and be with us. And John, I hope you and Lynn can make it over.
We're trying to. I am in the process. I just got a scoop. I got scooped when the show started about the first 2 minutes of the show. Lynn came in and told me that the car dealership told me to come in the morning and sign my papers on my diesel truck. So we've got to go to Kentucky next weekend, but I wanted to put some miles on the truck before we made the trip, and Atmore is just a perfect drive for me to run over to. We've got a bent steering column on the dragster, and we're waiting to get some more chromoly in to fix that. But I think I'm definitely coming over just to come over, and I heard Boogie's going to be, Mr. Boogie Scott's going to be there, so I want to come over and say hi to Boogie. I haven't seen, he lives only about 30 minutes away from me, but I hadn't seen him in about 3 years, and I'm going to drive to Alabama to see him.
That's fantastic, John. And last weekend, it was a real nice program, and just real good for the kids in the St. Jude's donation race. We did Hattiesburg, and Boogie was there, and Frankie Allen and a bunch from Covington, and all the Southern Gassers will be over there in the program. But we want everybody to ride out Friday evening. We're going to have 5 to 9 up at 10 and 2. So all goal is only $10 to get in, $10 to run your car down the track Friday night. And the people that can't make that, please be with us Saturday. And I'll let you say the last word, and I'll get on and let some other people call in. And thank you, Lynn, for what's all that for us, John. We really appreciate it.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, and I appreciate you listening and following the show. And I can't wait to get out there. I want to try to get out there for that swap meet because I'm always needing parts. So we will see you this weekend, Uncle Jesse. And like I said, it's going to be an outstanding event. And, that was one of the things I was talking about earlier. We talked about that Hub City drag strip race last weekend, and Jesse is giving us updates on it. So I need more racers to call and give us updates on the events we promote for you. So good night, Uncle Jesse, and thank you for calling in.
Thank you, John.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Well, that was cool, and that seemed to go a lot easier. That call went a lot easier. We got a little, we updated and changed some equipment tonight. Brandon, if you're still listening, or whoever else out there and listening, somebody give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if the audio on that phone was good enough for you to hear.
It sucks.
Yeah, but that's okay. Well, we're working on it. We're trying to get things. That was my producer, Jimmy Bell. He's in our studios in Boston producing our show. He is also my conscience. I got some thumbs up, so evidently it sounded good going out on Facebook and Periscope.
Jimmy, just have another drink. It'll sound better, honey.
Speaking of another drink, one of the great things that came out of our trip to Harlan, Kentucky was the apple pie moonshine. And I'm not it's really good. Smooth. That's really smooth. So, okay, now that was good. I'm glad Jesse called in. I'm glad Uncle Jesse. I don't know anybody else named Jesse that's older than me. He's only like 2 years older than me. But there wasn't no way I'd call Jesse Bayham Uncle Jesse.
The Goat King?
Don't talk about that man and goats.
He's bad.
So, yeah, he's bad. So we're expecting, let's see, some call-ins tonight, maybe some from some of the other outlaw gassers. The Southern Outlaw Gassers. He had some people coming in from a long way, Indianapolis.
Wow.
He had some people coming in from some distance to do that show, or this race. So that's good.
Driving diesels.
Oh, yeah, I hope you're driving diesels through those mountains, because I will be next week. Somebody from the ADRL, the American Drag Racing League, may be calling in tonight. And don't forget about next weekend. I think I misspoke last weekend. I thought Redemption was this weekend, and I think I promoted it for this weekend. So Shannon Morgan, I apologize.
You did it right.
Did
you
I?
said we were going to be out of town.
Oh, okay. But Redemption 10 is this weekend.
I'll let you know when you do something wrong.
Hold on. Yes, it is this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. Free admission for active duty military, as well as first responders, but please have your ID. Shannon has worked her butt off running this event and promoting this event. And it'll be racing Friday and Saturday, and check that out. So I talked to Cole Cummings earlier, and they are headed to Montgomery, Alabama.
Do they remember where they live?
For the $1 million race.
They're never home.
They're always on the road. Well, that's when you've got
Yeah.
that big of a racing team and that many cars and that many drivers.
You gotta go.
You got to go. You got to go. You got to go where the money is, and you got to go to have fun too. I mean, that's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I think Britt's planning on going and driving this week.
Okay.
I think they'll only have 6 cars there because I think Mr. Larry is waiting on his new car, but they got plenty enough for him to drive with 6 cars and 4 drivers.
I give him my Jezebel, but he's already got one.
Yeah, he's got one. Actually, he's got one. He's got the red Camaro just like yours in his
I
garage.
should really think about swapping that out. I'm getting a few miles on there.
Yeah, his doesn't have any miles on it.
No.
It doesn't have any miles on it. It's got a trickle charge on it, so they can crank it up anytime they want. Just take it out.
I think they'd notice.
Yeah. I want to give a big shout out to another one of the Mike Cigars. They provide the cigars for our show tonight. They're providing me with the Gispar Intenso. Gispar Intenso. It's a dark cigar. It smells like the inside of my cedar humidor. It's got an easy cap to pop off because I'm not one of those cigar cutter weenies that have to have a little metal cutter to cut it, and I pinch it off with my cigars like men do. It's a box press. Oh, that's good. That's mild. It's a dark cigar, but you would think that it would be a lot more harsh than it is. This is fairly mild. Try that. What do you think? Let's see. Oh, I forgot some people. I'm sorry. We got people going crazy on here. Lindsay Joy Sweeney, Honey Bunny. Hello, Honey Bunny. She's in Kentucky. You remember Lindsay? Honey Bunny. She was my buddy's friend in Louisville. And I met her when I went up there to meet him for the first time.
That's a very good compliment for the apple pie moonshine.
Okay, so you got it here from the Twisted Southern Horror Queen. The Gispar Intenso is an excellent accent to the Harlan, Kentucky apple pie moonshine. And not that I would doubt my wife's words, but let me see. Nice, full body. That's good. That's good stuff right there. That's good stuff right there. I don't care who you are. That's good stuff.
Sweet, kind of oaky tasting all together.
Oh,
little
yeah.
Cinnamon.
Little cinnamon, some cloves, apples.
Reminds
Yes.
me of Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
You know when we're like lit by 10 o'clock because the family's coming over?
I can neither confirm nor deny that. Let's see. So Mike Cigars. Oh, and just remember, if you like cigars, you can go to mikecigars.com and order. If you order some cigars, a couple boxes, if you want to save some money, whiskey, cars, and cigars, we have our own promotion code with Mike Cigars. So if you type in or you order online and go WCC10, that's whiskey, cars, and cigars. 10%. I've got another call. It's just crazy. Good evening. This is Johnny Blender. Charlie Benson, my buddy from New York. We've got a pretty good connection. It seems to be working good tonight. I'm telling you, man, I can't wait. I can't wait. Got anything new for us on the event? That's going to be the show in. That's going to be a show at the Rock, right? Okay, yeah, that will. Yeah, that's it. We will have the links for that up on the Whiskey Cars and Cigars page, as well as the Johnny Blender Show page after the show. That's going to be real good. They've got the ADRL. I think I've got some more people calling in from the ADRL tonight. But they're going to have the front engine dragsters there. They're going to have a ton of cars there. But, you know, me, I'm a front engine dragster guy, so that's what the Adrian's Fury dragster is. So that's what we like to push. We like to get those old cars out there for people to see. Well, that's good, man. I am fixing to on the nose of my car, I've got a coffin. And it looks, Wade Cuevas is checking in from Mississippi. Wade, where were you the other night?
Hey, Wade.
Forgot about you. But I think I'm opening the coffin up on the front of my dragster, and that's where I'm putting the fire bottle. Yeah, so I didn't have anywhere else to put it, so I had to find somewhere, and the coffin was the only thing the only thing that had empty space under it.
Oh, can we wrap it like a mummy?
No, we're so busy showing it and doing the events with my wife. We have not had time. I was hoping to take it over to Atmore this weekend and do a little test and tune on over there. But last weekend when we were loading it out of the trailer, we bent the drag link down the side of the car from the steering box. So I'm waiting on some chrome moly. I think it's supposed to be here Friday so I can make a new one. And I had a 2-piece on there, and I'm switching that to a 3-piece to take it and putting an extra frame support in it. So, yeah, you know, nothing ever goes the way you want it to. That's it. That's it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, I'm not going to confirm nor deny that, but that 217 mile an hour dragster, I think he's got some people's heads turning. I think it is too, and yeah, I hope y'all have a safe. I hope y'all have a safe trip down. Thank you, Charlie. Have a great evening. Thanks for calling in. That was Charlie Benson. He was calling all the way from New York. He's coming from New York to the Rock for that race.
Where is the Rock?
Rockingham, North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that'll be good. I missed a call. Whoever was calling, please call back. I'm like a switchboard tonight. I've got calls coming in and just everywhere, overlapping, 2 and 3 at a time. But back to Mike Cigars. That was where I was at before this last call.
And they have a Halloween special.
Mike Cigars does have a Halloween 5-pack, 10-pack, and 20-pack.
They have cool little bags, too.
Yes, they do have very cool bags. All the bags come with moisture pot pouches in it.
Yeah, but this one's got like a horror theme on it.
Yes,
awesome.
it's on my Whiskey Cars and Cigars page. And another great thing is if you order from Mike's Cigars, you get this $100 wine voucher. Oh, we have another call. Welcome to Whiskey Cars and Cigars. This is John. How can I help you? Hey, man, how you doing? I am outstanding. You sound like one of them Southern Outlaw Gasser guys. Oh, is this Steve? Man, I'm sorry. I had another call coming in at the same time. I'm just getting overwhelmed with calls tonight. I don't have this many calls during the week at my shop. Hey, I wanted to tell you just on a side note, nobody else listening and watching will understand this, but I made that call today and we'll see where that goes. Okay, now the ADRL, the American Drag Racing League, is putting together a 11-event series next season for 2018. Okay, okay.
starting in Florida. They haven't got the paperwork signed yet, but it'll start hopefully in March in Pomona.
Okay.
So we go to Pomona, and then all the paperwork's done for May the 11th and 12th at the Texas Motorplex.
Okay. Okay.
And then from there we're going to Ohio, July 13th and 14th.
Okay.
With I believe it's Kill Care Dragway up there.
Okay. Okay.
And then we got another deal in September back in Ohio again, but we haven't got the paperwork signed yet on that one. And then we're going to finish up in Rockingham again in November. And that's a done deal. So that was.
Man, that's outstanding. We're looking so forward to being a part of that. And oh yeah, we're planning on it. We, like I said, we'll have the dragster and the new. I have to go pick up the new truck in the morning. I don't even know all the events of it. All I know is my wife got the call 2 minutes into the show. She went She went in the back, was on the phone, came up with a smile on her face, which I hardly ever see, and said, "You go get your truck in the morning. Go sign the papers on your truck in the morning." So I'm telling you, and as bad as I am about things, I'm really happy about that. All right, Steve. Well, I appreciate you calling in, man. The phone lines are going crazy. I got people beeping and texting me and saying, I'm trying to call in. So I'm going to have to, I haven't ever had this big of a rush before, but hopefully you can call in again.
No problem.
Thank you. All right, buddy. Bye-bye.
All right, sir.
Man, they're going crazy. Well, somebody was calling in and I disconnected them.
Call back.
They'll call back. Let's see. What time is it? I've been rolling with all these phone calls. Oh, it's 7:30. I'm good. I already took care of, Mike Cigars. I love those guys. Their shipping is so fast. Do you want me to tell you how fast the shipping is? I ordered cigars today.
Yeah.
They got here yesterday.
Really?
That's fast. That's fast.
And what's your code again?
My code for and all of my listeners' code for Mike Cigars is WCC10. Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars 10. WCC10 gets you 10% off your order. So please check them out.
No.
Uh-oh, all the dogs are coming in here. I must have said the magic word. I don't know what that magic. Oh, here we go. We got another call. Good evening. This is Johnny Blender. I'm doing good, buddy. How are you? Southern Outlaw Gassers at Moore, Alabama this weekend. What car are you bringing? You're bringing Huckleberry. Okay, Huckleberry's going to be there as well. It ought to be a pretty good event this weekend, and you're coming from down in Florida, right? Man, we can't wait to see you. If you're there, I'll try to track you down. If you just see a real tall, good-looking guy with white hair and a white goatee that's just unbelievably good-looking, that's me. So basically, we look alike. All right, man. Well, look, do you got anything that you want to talk about or anything that you want to plug about the event? That's right. All right, man. Well, thanks for calling in. The phone lines are blowing up. I will see you there. Thank you. Man, we getting people calling in from everywhere. Everywhere. Here, there, yonder.
They want your wife to come negotiate a deal.
Yeah, that's what it is. Everybody's heard about your negotiating deals. And now everybody wants you to come buy them a new truck or get them a new truck so you can negotiate the contract for them. That's pretty good. Man, I tell you, that's just, I'm excited. Whoever just call in again. Wade Cuevas, I'm upset with you. I see that you're still in there. I'm upset, cuz.
I'm still meditating on y'all, Wade.
I'm telling you.
Everything's good.
Oh, more apple pie. Yes, sir. Whatever. Wade is he a first responder? No. Wade is better than a first responder. Well, as good as a first responder. He is a power man, a line man. When the power goes out, Wade is the one that gets it back on. Wade, this is for you. Smooth. I love doing that. Hey, I like these new shirts, Wade. You see that? Oh, yeah, we're rocking now. Wade is my buddy. Hey, man, I got a whole bunch of C10 parts for 67 to 72 C10 up here. If you know anybody needs something, let me know. That's a good cigar.
Yeah, it is.
And that's from our buddy. That's the Gaspar Intenso.
Okay.
That's I'm gonna put it up again. I don't know where the hell the camera is. Oh, okay. See how that looks? It's backwards. No, I wasn't flipping anybody off. Oh, here's the camera on this one. There it is. Intenso. Good cigar. And as Lynn pointed out to me earlier, it goes great with the apple pie moonshine from Harlan, Kentucky. Let's see. All right. So I'm still waiting on some more calls. Somebody called and I missed it. Cole Cummins has joined. Cole Cummins. Cole Cummins is the youngest to come in motorsport.
Racers that win.
Hey, Cole, and you know what kind of fuel people use, huh? That win at that Renegade Racing Fuel. Racers that win, just pour it in. Cole Cummins I met him about 2 months ago. He is a polite, a well-mannered young man, very respectful talking young man. And those are three things I just don't like in people. So I give Cole grief constantly. Anytime I can talk to him, I try to give him a little grief. So, Cole, how you like the new shirts? Can you see this? I want to get one of these for your dad as well as you. Just need to know what size do I need to for you. Is that Pee-wee or Run? Just text me and let me know, and I'll make sure I get that right size for you. No, he is a great guy, and I just love giving him grief.
You may kick him under the table for you, Cole. Welcome to my world, honey.
All right. Hey, where's Slate, Cole? I thought Slate was going to call in. I missed a couple of calls. The switchboard has been burning up tonight, and Lynn is burning up the apple pie moonshine. Every time I look, the glass is empty. You drank it all.
There's a sip in there.
There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there.
Well, give me that. Let me finish it off here.
You know.
I just wanted to taste it so
you could smoke the cigar. What would you think about maybe putting in, like I do, Grand Marnier? I'll take a cigar and dip the tip in Grand Marnier while I'm smoking
I think that'd be really good with another one of those that's mild already.
Okay, that's good. That's good. We're getting some insight here from my lovely twisted Southern horror queen. Baby Gap. He said, "Get Baby Gap." Sure. Oh, Cole's got a great sense of humor. That's kind of why I like messing with him. But they're headed to Montgomery, Alabama this weekend for the $1 million race. And Cole, they just called a little while ago for me to come pick up my truck in the morning. So, if y'all get up there, y'all really need to try to bring some of that $1 million back home, because I'm spending it kind of fast. So, might need a little help. Was that not appropriate?
No, it was appropriate.
Speaking of non-appropriate, yes. I would like to throw a plug for a possible new sponsor.
Oh.
We have a possible new sponsor. We're trying out some of their stuff to see what we think about it and their products. So Linda's Toy Box, I'm sporting the assless boxers tonight.
Oh, God. Oh,
But
God.
we're going to see how they work, and if everything feels all right in the morning, we will.
Febreze can't fix everything.
All right, enough of that. Slate Cummins hadn't called in, and I was really hoping that he would because Slate won last weekend.
You don't know that he didn't.
He may
missed 2
have.
calls.
He did miss a few calls, but he may have gotten upset with me. So it wouldn't be the first time somebody was upset with me. Okay.
Give them a time
I
slot.
did.
Okay.
Technology. All right. Anyway.
Time zones.
Yes, time zones. Ooh, time zones. That guy in New York, I forgot about him. Britt Cummins is just, I see he just tagged into Periscope. Britt, I'm so glad. Hope you're feeling all right. How you like the new shirts? Wait till you see the other ones. They've got stuff down the sides, on the sleeves, and on the back. But I had to have one for the show tonight. Britt Cummins is big time guy, big time race guy, friend of mine. I sent him our electronic press kit, and he looked at it, and he thought everything on it was good. And he made a comment. He said, the only thing I'm a little off about, he said, in all the pictures. See, that's what happens. That Britt Cummins calls in, stuff falls. He said, in all the pictures that I see, you have different shirts on. And I kind of took that to heart, so I wanted to get something that I could get a bunch of and have and be memorable and still look good and still be light and airy. And this is light and airy. This is nice. I love this. I love this material. This is great. I need to get, never mind. But I wish they'd make pants out of this. I'm not going there. But Britt, I took your advice, and I've got new logos on the sleeves. But like I said, I wanted to have one for the show tonight, so I hope you like it. I got one for you too, and Cole. I just got to get Cole's resized a little bit.
Baby gap.
Baby gap, yeah. Pee-wee. I was expecting Slate to call in, but he didn't. But that's all right. We missed a couple of calls, so that could have been one of his. He could have been one of them. The phones have been lit up tonight.
I'm a little lit up too.
Lynn has been partaking of the Harlan County apple pie moonshine. Another one of my props for the night. And evidently, the 119 proof
Tasty.
appears to do the job. So, that's a good thing on many fronts.
We're not going to throw out them assless boxers. I am not that team member.
All right. But yeah, so we covered some drag racing. We had some calls in from some of the Southern Outlaw guys. We had calls in from the ADRL guys.
Britt's still there?
Britt is still watching.
Okay, Britt, you guys need a Jason, a Michael Myers, and Freddy Krueger mask. And I'm sure I can think of a few more for you guys.
There you go. That's for the winner circle
Right.
this weekend in
Right.
Montgomery. Lynn says that Britt, Cole, Slate, Mr. Larry, y'all need to have Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Jason,
Maybe Leatherface.
Leatherface, or Alien, or Predator.
Ooh, Predator.
That's y'all's mask for this week, because they always wear hats or wrestling masks.
Yeah.
Halloween. Think Halloween.
Do it for the Twisted Southern Horror Queen.
There you go. Hey, my cousin Marie is listening.
Hey, Marie.
We like her.
We do like her.
She's fun.
She's not like the rest of
Yeah, she's not like.
them.
All right. Well, this past weekend, Lynn and myself were with the Adrian's Fury Dragster at Gulf Coast Fan Fest, an event put on in 3 weeks that was thrown together by Mike Inslee of Pensacon, Rafe White with Southern Geek Fest, the guys from Magic City Comic Con, Golden Triangle Comic Con, QuestCon. Now, Chad Leitenberger from QuestCon and 3 Alarm Comics. These guys worked together, put this thing as a free benefit, free con.
It was a protest con.
It was a protest con, but they did a wonderful job. Had some stars there. Jason Carter from Babylon 5 was there. Got to meet him. My buddy Chris Heskey. We pull up onto the event, and Heskey, who's in Jack Reacher, and Logan. He was standing at the front door and hollered at us. We saw him. He comes, runs, and we opened the trailer up. He jumps in the dragster and starts backing the dragster out.
And he's wearing his vampire chassis.
And he had his vampire chassis shirt on when we pulled in, so that was pretty cool. But this was just a really, really good event. The theme of the event from the beginning to the end was for the fans, by the fans. And it was just Ming
Foodie.
Oh, what was Ming? Ming Chen? Ming Chen was there. Got to meet and hang out with him. He's a foodie. John Anderson told me he was a foodie, and I actually got to hang out with him, and we talked about John Anderson and food. So it was pretty cool. Chris Heskey, like I said, he's there, and he will also be at QuestCon this weekend. Heskey is a great guy. Got like 28 kids. Don't ask. But, yeah, it was a pretty good time. I had a good time. Oh, I always rate cons by the food. I'm a big food guy. I'm a foodie. I have now found out that I'm a foodie, and I'm a moonshiny, too. So could you put a little bit more back in the glass? That thing's empty. You emptied that out. But they had food catered for the green room at this, and I went in and ate some of it, and it was absolutely unbelievable. They had barbecue brisket, barbecue sausage, baked beans, potato salad, chicken wings. Everything was wonderful. And Mike Inslee, Pensacon, I contacted him today, and I said, look, man, I want to give a shout-out to everybody that helped with the event. And I said, who did the food? And the food he got from the Shed in Gulfport. And I tell you, if you're on the Gulf Coast, you want some good barbecue, find the Shed and go there. You will not be unsatisfied. You will be satisfied. Freddie, I see Freddie. Glenn Spillman, my buddy. Glenn Spillman's got a show directly after us tonight called Sports Insider. He covers sports of the week. He's also an actor, producer, holy crap, director, writer, publisher, everything.
Drag queen.
I'm not going to say that. But Glenn is a friend of mine. Glenn is a friend of ours, and I hope the guys from Kane Resurrection got with you. Michael Pardo, real good guy. Like I said, you can listen to some of the stuff that they did on Lynn's video. Excellent.
We also had a first with the dragster this weekend.
We did have a first with the dragster this weekend. I was inside walking around partaking of some food, and Rafe White was standing with me at the front door as I was eating, and he goes, hey, dude, there is a older lady getting in the dragster. So I looked up, and I saw her standing on one of the slicks, and I must have been in her 70s, and I went running out to the car, and Lynn was sitting there helping her get in, and Lynn said, this is Robin Olive's mother-in-law, and Scott's mother and Robin's mother-in-law. And I was like, oh, hi. And she said, I asked her if she wanted, I was joking, asked her if she wanted to get in the dragster. She said, hell yeah, let's go. And the lady crawled into the dragster. So she got in there. We got some pictures of her. She was having an absolute blast. That picture's worth $1 million to me.
Yeah, it's going on.
So, yeah.
I was so glad to see you coming, because I could help her get in, but I wasn't sure how I was going to help her get out.
I wasn't sure how I was going to help her get out, but yeah, we got her out of there, and she was happy, and she wound up buying some of the books.
Yes, she did. Yeah.
So
I corrupt them young and
oh yeah, so that was really good. That was really good. Oh, let's see. Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars. Hello. Yeah. I don't know. It was going into one of those. So.
We got a log cabin to rent to you in Tennessee.
Yeah, something like that. Since you used a timeshare with us in the past? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where we got on that list. We've never used a timeshare. Let's see. My cousin is my cousin approves. So we covered that. We talked about, ooh, and if you look on the page, you'll see this really cool steampunk young lady dressed up with a crossbow.
AuthorLynneGibson.com.
On AuthorLynneGibson.com. That is Lauren Mills.
Yeah.
And we took some pictures of her next to the dragster, and Lauren can make anything look better. And her standing next to the dragster really makes it look better. So check out those pictures as well. And you can see Lauren this weekend at QuestCon in Mobile. Mobile's going to be smoking this weekend. With between Mobile and Atmore, you've got the Southern Outlaw Gasters GBO6, and then you've got QuestCon in Mobile. So that would be two really cool groups of people to get together, the Connies and the drag racers. Yeah. In both places, so that would be pretty good.
Somebody dropped the ball. We probably would have been there. Because you remember what that girl's like, well, we're seeing you next weekend, right?
Well, you know, stuff happens. Stuff happens. You know, another shout out I want to give to is Mike Inslee of Pensacon. His staff that he had from Pensacon that was working this Gulf Coast Fan Fest was excellent.
Yeah,
they were very, very helpful. They kept checking on us if we needed anything, need something to drink. They didn't check to see if I needed anything to eat. I wonder why.
They made 2 trips out there and told us that there was.
Well, they told us where food was, but okay.
They made sure we knew.
Oh, it has gone out. Oh my goodness.
I have been doing a good job of keeping it lit.
This is excellent. Excellent. Britt, if you're still listening, I'm going to have to get one of these for you. You're going to love it. And then, Britt, if you're still listening, I still got some of this Harlan County apple pie moonshine for you to sample. Just a sample.
You better get over here quick, though, because I done took a liking to it, Britt.
Oh, that's good. So let's see. Pensacon, QuestCon this weekend. Chad Leitenberger is the guy who runs QuestCon, or QuestCon is his thing. They've got our buddy Matt. I saw today they had signed Matthew Atchley, our artist buddy, that's going to be there. John Anderson's going to be there. Let's see. Chad Coleman's going to be there from The Walking Dead. Gigi Edgley, Farscape, the little spiked hair, blue. Loved her.
Yeah, I know you did.
She's going to be there. Sherilyn Kenyon is going to be there. Chris Heskey's going to be there. And Heskey, if you're listening, look, get me an autographed picture of Gigi Edgley to either Vampire Chassis or Johnny Blender. Can you do that for me, buddy? Or anybody that's at QuestCon. Matt, John, Chad,
maybe if you
Lauren.
start that, he'll stop chasing me around with the blue paint.
Hey, so yeah, that'll be really cool. They'll all be doing autographs and pictures and things like that. So I tell you what, I never really thought I'd get into the con thing.
I know.
I really thought I was going to be in jail for just beating somebody senseless, but I really enjoy it and have a good time out of it.
Good people.
Good people, man. They love the car.
Yeah.
Well, they like you too. They like you too. But I mean,
but you know,
they come to see you.
All of your inventory on a table overnight, and nobody touches anything. You can walk off in the middle of anything, leave your purse laying on the table. Nobody's going to touch anything. You're just a good breed of people. All of us freaks are wonderful people, aren't they, honey?
Yes, you freaks are wonderful. All right. Oh, man, Cole Cummins just texted me and said he's got a Johnny Matt Blender mask being made. All right. I can take it. I can give it out, and I can take it.
That's awesome.
And since you've given it out, too, I respect you for that, Cole. Oh, I'm going to give you a wedgie the next time I see you, but I respect you for that.
That was awesome.
Let's see. You know, he probably is, too.
He probably is.
Just
a flash of Medea shot in my head.
Yeah. So, look, everybody that's watching on Facebook and Periscope and Twitter, You can also listen to our playbacks on Spreaker and YouTube, iTunes. I don't know. If you go in and type, I want to hear Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars in Google, it pops up everywhere. So you can do that. If you say, I want to watch Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars, pops up everywhere. So I want everybody to do that. And I also want you to all follow the shows here on Armed Radio. Armed Radio is a company that gave me a chance to bring this craziness to you every week. And they've really been good to us, and we appreciate what they've done. Let's see. Tonight we got Glenn Spillman. Last night they had Kathy Gumbiner and Mike Darrow. Let's see. They got Thursday night, tomorrow night. They got Jim and Paul with Pot Talk, politically offensive talk. If you're a liberal, please tune in. You'll love this show. Then let's see. Glenn Spillman with Seller 13 Films Friday. And then you've got Night Talk with Joe Rocks Thursday night. I think he's on at 10. They've got Rock Talk with Amy Shafalo.
Every topic.
Yeah, every topic pretty much is covered on Armed Radio. It's talk radio Monday through Friday night. They don't do anything on weekends because they're all quite heavy drinkers. So none of the production staff could work on Friday night or Saturday and Sunday night because of the alcohol to production rate would be off. But yeah, check them out. Check us out, Armed Radio. We're in 60 countries, just right at 3 million followers. And yeah, like I said, anything you want, anything you could think of, they've got a show. So check out Armed Radio Monday through Friday here on Armed Radio and tune in satellite. Let's see, it's 7:50. Looks like 4. So I've got 6 more minutes to fill, which that won't be a problem because I don't have a hard time talking.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cole Cummins, I'm going to get that little turd.
I like it.
Yeah, he's a good guy. But yeah, now back, I keep trying to straighten the hair that I see over my ear, and I've done this like the whole show. It's this ear. Oh, there, we got it. The cameras are backwards. It really messes me up. So let's see. This weekend, I am going to try to go to Atmore, Alabama, to walk around, press the flash, meet some of the people that I've called in or that have called in, meet some of the people that I've talked to over the last few weeks while promoting this event. Like I said, I wish I could take the dragster, but we had that little steering issue this weekend, so I've got to wait for some chrome moly to get in so I could build another one and fix it and do a little upgrade so it's a little stronger.
I'd rather it have happened there than on the track.
Yeah, I would rather it happen in the parking lot coming out of the trailer than on the track.
Yes.
So let's see, we've got that. And then next weekend we will be at Night Risers in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. That is going to rock. Our buddy Tim Shockey's going to be there with the Green Goblin head for Maximum Overdrive. The Vampire Santa, Sal Lizard, is going to be there. Let's say the Twisted Southern Horror Queen, along with the Adrian's Fury Dragster, will be there.
Yes.
Who else?
Miko
Hughes, who was in Pet Sematary. He was Chase. He was the little baby, wasn't he? Gage. He was the little baby, yeah. Little boy. Who else? There's some other people that are going to be there. Oh, no, Bill Gibson. Bill Gibson's, well, there is somebody from the movie that's going to be there, but Bill Gibson is also going to be there with Christine.
Right.
He has the car there.
No, I can't really see Christine.
So he's going to be there, and it's kind of funny. We got 2 car people showing up. Both of us last name are Gibson, so we're probably related somewhere.
Dear God.
So it may be a double dose of Gibson for Lynn next weekend.
That'd be really cool. Though the only other car we ever appear with is one of the
Ghostbuster. Yeah, we
cars.
use or the Ghostbuster car or the Back to the Future car or the Scooby-Doo bus.
Oh, I forgot about the Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
Yeah, the Scooby-Doo bus was cool. It was a little Scooby-Doo bus, and you opened the back of it up, and it was full of games. They were gamers.
Yeah, but
so they had big screen and lawn chairs and everything that lined out behind it. And I think we've got another event coming up where they're going to be.
Well, they'll be at Geek Fest again.
Well, but it seemed like there was somewhere else I think we saw that they were going to be.
Oh, man. We've got so much stuff pending between now and February. It's possible. Maybe Pensacon, or it wouldn't be Jekyll Island.
ABC, ABS, I don't know. It was something. It was something. But yeah, so it'll be good to see a bunch of our old friends and make some new friends and food. I'm kind of excited to go to Atmore, Alabama, just see how the food is at the track.
Lord, y'all better have good hamburgers.
Yeah, Atmore, Alabama, Atmore Raceway. I give you a hint right now. I love hamburgers. I love good hamburgers, and I rate hamburgers. And by the way, other than the buffet or the green room food the other day at Gulf Coast Fan Fest at the D'Iberville Center, I did grab one of their hamburgers.
Yeah.
Excellent. It was a good burger. It was a good burger. She says, you know, she had everything there to put on it. She asked me what I wanted on it. I said, ketchup. She goes, you want lettuce, tomato? I said, no, ketchup. You want cheese? I said, I didn't ask for a cheeseburger. I asked for hamburger. Ketchup.
Crotchety. I couldn't get past the barbecue.
The barbecue was excellent. The shed, that's the first time I've ever had food from there. And I'm sure Wade Cuevas eats there daily. So it was absolutely wonderful. I see Britt Cummins has joined, is back in. My buddy Britt. Hope you like these new shirts, Britt. I got you one.
Hey, wake up.
All right.
Are you going to wrap it up quick?
I'm wrapping it up quick, everybody. Good night. Thanks for watching. Tune in next week. We'll have some more race results, some more con results. So thank you for listening to Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars tonight. I am Johnny Blender. Catch Lynn, the Twisted Southern Horror Queen, on Monday nights on her show here on Armed Radio. Thank you, everyone, and good night.